just a so. Not really. I'm gonna go in with the, I bring it in like about a couple of millimeters. I will link it down below if I find the link. I'm gonna put on some mascara over my nose. I don't really, but okay, why not? Also, and then you'll see the difference what I'm talking about. And what we do, now let's beat this face. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been so long, oh my God. Where has your girl been? We're gonna talk about that on a different video, but for now, we're gonna go over this makeup tutorial that I have for you guys. It's very simple, it's very natural, and for Eid tomorrow, I thought I put this up to help out any sisters that are like, yo, I don't know how to do my makeup. It kind of goes through step by step and kind of just shows you a simple makeup, and I feel like someone watching this video probably don't wear that much makeup, and I hope it helps you out, and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. So brows are done. Now let's beat this face. So we already got our foundation cooking. I am using the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 525. We're gonna go ahead and blend this out. Got my mirror right here, and I'm gonna use a synthetic random brush. I got this brush from, like, I can't remember, either Ross or TJ Maxx. And we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out. And y'all, I'm so excited about Eid. Some Eid traditions that we do growing up was like a couple of days, or like the day of, my brother and my little sister and I, we would go to the farm and get the sheep. Usually they will slaughter it there, but I remember this one Eid, they actually brought it home and did it there. I shouldn't talk about this. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna finish blending this out and I'll come back to the screen. This foundation is so lightweight and it lays so beautifully, and right now the shade is a little too light for me, but it's still pretty okay. As you can see, I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, one of my favorite Eid memories is after we're all done eating, we barbecue, but after the barbecue, everyone takes a nap. And what we do is we play spoons. And yo, if you ever played spoons before, and I'm talking about like my brothers, I don't think my dad ever played. No, my mom doesn't really. She plays games, but like not when we're all playing. She doesn't want to be in the mix of that. My brothers, their wives, my sister and her husband, like everybody, and like everyone's friends that are invited, like we all gather around the table and play spoons. And spoons is a card game if you don't know. And it's just the funnest and like just the most enjoyable thing ever. All right, I'm gonna finish blending this out and then we're gonna come back for the next steps. All right, for the next steps, we're gonna, oh, my camera's crooked. We're gonna use this. It's a Clinique Even Better Corrector Foundation, but I like it as a concealer more so than a foundation. It is way too thick for me, for my liking. So I'm just gonna layer some right here, some right here, and some right here. And another tip for pictures and everything is to use a cream product. I swear by this. It is the NYX, it's like a cream contour palette. It says cream contour, but this shade is way too light for me to just use alone on its own. So what I do is like I mix it to kind of match my skin tone. And if you're taking pictures, this under your eyes, if I remember, I will insert a picture of me here. Like literally there was no filter on that photo. and I looked airbrushed. When I say airbrushed, I mean airbrushed. It looks so beautiful. So I'm gonna show how I mix that. I just mix it in the palette. I go in with the light shade, and then I take this shade at the bottom right here, and then I just go in there to blend that out, and I'll show you in just a second. And my concealer has gotten tacky and it's dried down a little bit. Oh, there's a piece of hair on my face. And it just provides the most amount of coverage, and it just looks so beautiful. And I'm gonna make that mixture again and blend this side. And I don't really put that really bright concealer right here because it just looks too stark for my liking. So I'm gonna take that mixture again and blend this part out. And I'm gonna keep blending this and come back because it's, and look, and I'm gonna keep blending this out, and I'm gonna go back in with my foundation, but look how smooth that looks, and just look how beautiful it looks. It's my favorite thing to do. And for a tip, I don't like my, I do like a bright under eye, but not too bright. And for the rest of my face, I just take whatever's left over on my beauty blender to kind of go on the center of my forehead and hit my chin a little bit. And also because of my foundation is a little bit too light, I don't want to hit these points to where when you look at my chest and my chin, it's too bright on my chin and then my chest too. So it just looks too weird. If you are wearing a foundation that's the same color as you choose where you place your concealer. But for me, I feel like not placing it on my chin looks a little bit better. And I do go in with a bronzer later on on my chin also, and then you'll see the difference when I'm. So I just go in with the leftover concealer right there and hit a little bit around my mouth like so. And I just take the blender and just go around as such. And I might do a little bit over my nose. I don't really, but hey, why not? And then I just take the butter, the beauty blender, to just kind of do this around my face. All right, so we're back and we're moving on to the contour and bronzing. I place my contour about like right here, and we haven't set our under eye yet. So we're gonna do that in just a moment, and I kind of go around my forehead, the perimeter of my forehead. And we're gonna place some about right here. And the brush I am using is just a random brush from Ross, I believe. Okay, we get that blend going just as so. And I'm using the Juvia's Place palette. This is in the shade Dark. And I use a shade I should have gone with Dark Deep because my skin tone is deeper. But you can't really mess, and I'm like on that borderline between, sorry, my camera's crooked. But like the Dark Deep would have been, if I do too much, it would have been too stark and dark for me. And also this one, I can't do much of a mistake. Like it just provides that beautiful just contour. It looks great in pictures and in real life, which is what I'm going for. And the next step I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use this lighter shade as my blush. And we're gonna place that right here and right here. And I like a lot of blush. And I'm gonna put a little bit down on my nose. And I'm gonna take the same blush, and I'm gonna put some on my forehead. And the reason why I do this is because when you look at my cheeks and you look all over my face, I wanted you to see the same uniformity. Like I don't want like a really bright, stark forehead and there's contour, there's bronzer or blush, whatever going on. I want you to see the same colors kind of around my face, and it just creates like this beautiful dimension. And also I'm gonna put some down on my chin like I talked about earlier to kind of just help with the color matching. Okay, we're done. So we are back, and I'm just gonna get a little bit closer to the camera. See how beautiful and smooth my under eyes are? I'm gonna go in. I've used the Charlotte Tilbury face powder, and I'm using the Tan Dore, the shade 3, and this is the mini size. I bought this, I bought shade 4, which is deep. And for my under eyes, that shade is a little too dark for me, or it's a little too taupey. I was kind of going for like a golden color, so it looks kind of weird. And then to kind of bring this down a little bit, because I feel like it's too bright to my liking, I'm gonna go in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Darkest Deepest. And what the MAC does is just lays everything down so beautifully. I'm gonna show you here in a minute. So I take some on my beauty blender, same one we used to blend out our concealer, and I'm just gonna go atop of that that Charlotte Tilbury, and look, so smooth. And then on this side as well, and we're gonna go around our mouth and a little bit on our chin. And we're gonna hit our forehead. And we're done with skin. We're gonna move on to the eyes. For the eyes, we're not really doing too much. I'm gonna use the same bronzer shade. And if you're allergic to other non-eye products, such as using your blush or your bronzer, please do use eyeshadow, because it's actually meant for your eyes and it's gonna help not irritate your eyes so much. So I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer palette, and we're gonna lay these colors down on my crease. And I might insert, because I'm filming with my front-facing camera, just for me to see that I'm actually recording. I'm gonna insert a clip of me zoomed in more so that you can see what exactly I'm doing. And we're just gonna go in, and I'm just using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush to do this. And we're just gonna go in on my crease just for like a wash of color, nothing major. And I'm gonna bring that about like right here around my brow. And what's that gonna do? It's gonna contour my nose a little bit more, just like that. And that is pretty much all I'm doing for the eyes. I keep it really simple for the eyes. Okay, so we're all done with the bronzer and the crease. So now what we're gonna do is curl our lashes and put some mascara on and pop on some lashes. So done with that, and I'm looking for my telescopic. I'm gonna put on some mascara. And for lashes, these are some random lashes from Amazon. If I find a link, I will post it here. Aaliyah's Face recommended these on one of her vlogs. I love watching her, by the way. And she recommended this, and I will link it down below if I find the link. And they're really, really pretty. They kind of taper out at the ends, and I like that for my eyes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of cut off a piece at the ends and wear it that way, because they're too long for my eyes. And also, if you put an eye strip that is too long for your eyes, it makes your eye droopy. So just kind of cut off till about right here and wear it that way. I will show you in a second. So this is what I mean. My eye, like, it kind of goes down. So if I were to bring my lash all the way down to where my eye ends, it will droop my my eyes will look droopy, like such. If I were to place this down here, like it will just look droopy. So what I do, it's like I don't bring my lash all the way to where it stops right here. I bring it kind of towards, I bring it in like about a couple of millimeters, and that just looks like it opens my eyes up. And we're all done with the face. Now we're gonna move on to the lips. And for the lips, I'm using quite a few products, not really. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in Brownie Drip, and also the Sephora lip pencil in the shade, ooh, if I can find the shade, Musket. It's in the shade 16. And also retractable eyeliner by NYX, and this is in the shade brown. And I will show you in a second just how I apply that. So I'm first gonna go in the Sephora lip pencil. Just as so. All right, so we got the Sephora lip pencil going, and also the NYX darker brown pencil. And next I'm gonna go in with my butter gloss in the center. Just as such. And I don't put too much because I like more of a matter lip, but you can go in with more, or even a different lip gloss that's more glossy if you'd like. And let me fix my robe. But this is the finished look. It's very simple, and I know it's not everybody's tea. You want to do glitter, you can add more glitter to this. You can even put on highlighter if you wanted to. But this is the completed and finished look, and it's just really simple, and I feel like it will go with any outfit that you put on. And again, you can throw in some more eyeshadow if you wanted to, but this is how I like my makeups. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one.